Hello everyone, I am Sajal and I'm a biology teacher, a nutritionist and a yoga teacher by profession. And I'm not an astrologer, no. I just love to read books when it comes to psychology, astropsychology, astrology related to uh, all those like deep, detailed mind reading stuff, knowing things, knowing about this world, knowing about karma, mythological books, all these kind of things. So I am quite a voracious reader. So during this lockdown, I just started reading more and more about astrology. And I do believe, I am a firm believer of astrology. It was just like कि मुझे astrology जानना है, मैं believe भी करती थी, but like uh, for a specific period, like amount of time, I was just that sun sign person. I just started digging it into detail. I became more inquisitive, preferably during this lockdown. I wanted to know why certain things, certain events were experienced by me, by my parents, and why it is being experienced. So I want to know more and more about the karma factor, why it is happening, why we are here, and why certain people experience certain things. So I just started using astrology as a tool of knowing myself, to do some self reflection, to do some self development. So, and I know, what I'm going to share in this video is just based, it may or may not resonate. It's just, I'm putting this out there for anyone who wants to know about it, or even if they can get one liner also from it, I would be feel, I'll really feel that yes, the purpose was served. So the objective behind this video is just service. If it comes into any help of anyone, I just want to share it out there and let people know, let people have access to such information also. So, uh, otherwise, there is no other objective behind making this video. I want to share in detail about certain events of my life which I experienced during this Saturn Mahadasha. My native placement is Saturn in fifth house in Aquarius, and I would not like to discuss completely my Navamsha placement and like in detail about total like in detail placements of everything, all my sun sign and my uh, other placements of other planets. So preferably I'll keep this as stat, because definitely I don't want to put my chart out there. I just want to discuss mainly related to my Saturn placement and the events which I really relate to this placement, because I'm a Libra ascendant. So being a Libra ascendant, Saturn is also in Yoga Karaka. So Saturn has played a very, very important role in my life, extremely important role. And today, I just, the more I read about this planet, I am in love with this planet. Like I just can't. I myself today, even though I'm not a sun sign which belongs to Saturn, but still I feel I'm more sort of a Saturnian. Like I resonate more. Like the qualities of a Saturn are in me. I feel like that. So I just want to share. Like this video is totally based upon observational astrology, what I have experienced till now. So I'd like to share in detail about these events which I experienced during my Saturn Mahadasha. Mainly the events which brought a transformation in me, the ups and the lows and the highs, the ups and downs which I experienced. So I just want to let it out there. So I just hope if anyone who is clicking this video, they would be at least aware what is a Mahadasha, that it's a period of the planet where the planetary placement, planetary effects takes the charge of the chart. Like they play a vital role in the complete chart. बहुत important role हो जाता है. I'm sorry, I'll keep this video into like English mixing, because that's what, being a teacher, it just naturally comes inside me. So I just can't restrict myself completely speaking to English and completely speaking to Hindi. So it will be just mix of it. So the Saturn returns, Saturn Mahadasha and Sadesati are totally different things. Like Sadesati is the transit period of Saturn across moon, like 2.5 years. Like Saturn changes sign every 2.5 years. So, which 2.5 years hota hai, one sign ahead of the moon and one sign beyond the moon. So that is that 7.5 year period of Sadesati. Saturn return is when Saturn reaches your natal placement. That 3 years of period which you experience, the 2.5 years of period which you experience when Saturn comes back to your natal placement. That is Saturn return. Saturn Mahadasha, it's a 19-year long period which a person experiences, where the planetary placement of Saturn plays a major role in giving certain karmic benefits, certain karmic effects in the person's life. So I have Saturn in fifth house. What is exactly fifth house? Fifth house is the house of business, putting yourself out there, theater, arts, children, romance, and expression, self-expression. Like it's the house of sun. What does sun do? Sun, Surya, sun god. You can see the sun god with your own eyes. So uh, and sun and Saturn conjunction is not that good conjunction usually. It has its own advantages and disadvantages, of course, but normally it is not. So Saturn is in the house of sun. Sun is responsible to make you glow, to make you grow, to uh, so that you can get your education done, you can express yourself out there, you can do theater arts, you can indulge into romantic activities, and here in Saturn. Of course, when it comes to expression of the Saturn, of full complete effect, when Saturn starts giving its complete effects, the sign plays a role. As Saturn is an own sign in my chart, like it's an Aquarius, which is co-ruled by Rahu, of course, but still, it's like it's like its own sign itself. The effects may vary when it comes to a debilitated Saturn, and when it comes to an exalted Saturn, of course, it will vary. The sign changes because Saturn will be fully able to express itself in its own sign, and when it is exalted, it becomes quite difficult for the Saturn to express itself when it is debilitated, because in that in that debilitated sign, Saturn is not able to provide all the qualities of the Saturn to the person. The person has to put a lot of efforts, because debilitation makes the planet to express itself a bit forced. So what is exactly Saturn? Saturn is discipline, organization. It makes a person more tactful, more punctual, means all those good qualities which we want in a human being, like properly. It makes you work from a humanitarian point of view rather than totally practical or totally emotional point of view. It's like a humanitarian, actually thinking from the humanitarian perspective. It's not. Usually, I've seen people saying that Saturnians are non-emotional people, or they don't have emotions, or they don't function from the center of emotions, which I feel is like something which is this is something misinformation out there. Saturnians are wonderful people. I've met so many wonderful people. Of course, I'm limited to the number of people whom I've met. There would be different kinds of people out there, but yes, based upon my experience, I really feel Saturnians work from the humanitarian perspective. If they are in a relationship, they will literally think that how to actually work towards the growth of the relationship. If they are doing something out there, they'll think it from a good cause, from the overall family perspective, from their own perspective, from the society perspective. Other placements also play a role, but I'm speaking from the point of being a Saturnian. What is exactly? So Saturn makes you organized. So I'll just tell you guys from when my Saturn Mahadasha started. The most important point which I want you guys to focus upon here is that the transition period. जब आप एक महादशा से दूसरे महादशा में transit करते हो, that period is very important, because that the events which are going to happen in that period, that is going to play a major role throughout your life. I felt that. I felt throughout the Mahadasha, at least, throughout the Mahadasha. Because you are going to experience something big. Something big. Either it will be in this 3D, 4D world, or it will be psychological. Some kind of event. Either a psychological transformation, of course, it has to be related to the planet. If it is Mercury, you are going to experience like writing behavior. You're going to write something. You're going to speak something. Like you guys can see, my Mercury, the Mahadasha is just around the corner. So I've started speaking. I've started writing, and through speaking, through writing, I'm trying to improve my writing skills, my speaking skills more and more, and try to put myself out there. So the fifth house. What is exactly the fifth house is? When it comes to self-expression, fifth house plays a vital role because it's the house of sun. That's what sun does. It gives you that light, that spotlight. When Saturn comes here, Saturn wants you to furnish yourself. I'm so sorry for all these background noises. I'm actually at my workplace. So classroom work is going on. Saturn wants you to, Saturn is not preventing you so that you don't express yourself. No. Saturn is just wanting you. Saturn से ये चाहता है कि आप ये हाउस की जो भी काम करें ना अच्छे से करें, फर्निश करें. या तो Saturn will prevent you from doing that. So if you feel like I wanted to do theater, I wanted to do acting, I wanted to do something of self-expression, art, I wasn't able to do. Maybe I'm not able to do because something will happen in future which can make me fail in that area. I have literally experienced this. I've myself experienced wherein I became quite rigid. I failed in that area. I was not able to because after a certain period of time, I started losing my interest. So I was born in my Jupiter Mahadasha, and my Saturn Mahadasha started on 24th March 2005, and it will end on 24th March 2024. So preferably it's still going on. I'm in the last 3 years of my Saturn Mahadasha. So I'm gonna share what, like, preferably a 16-year period has been over, and majority amount of my childhood and a majority amount of my adulthood has got covered into it. So I just want to share all these events which I experienced. Starting 24th March 2005, I remember. First of all, I'll just share a little bit about my background. I belong to a community. I am usually from. I'm not born. I'm born in Uttar Pradesh. I'm not born over here in Maharashtra. And I usually belong to a community wherein there is still a practice of like girl child thing, like. But still, God's grace, we had. My grandma was very kind, and she was like supportive enough, even if our family had. So even if I go into detail, I do not have sisters. Like, it was not on purpose, but it was on generally. No one has daughter naturally. No one has. It was by nature itself. So, but still, in my childhood, I lived there for 3 to 4 years, and I saw that people did not wanted a girl child. It was by their own will, and the reason was that because of dowry. There were so many dowry related issues, and if a girl child was born, it was said to be something like a burden which was going to be put up on the father's shoulder. So, and as people were not that financially strong enough, so they felt it quite weak when a daughter was born. So I'm myself a single girl child, and no one in my family has a girl child, be it my uncles and elder uncles and all maternal uncles. So this is where I belong from. But still, I had my wonderful grandparents, and most importantly, my parents. My parents are not at all educated. Mainly, my mom, she is totally homemaker, and my dad was, as his education was restricted. I would also like to add over here is that I do not know anything about chart details of my parents. I started to dig into the information, but since my parents were born in extremely remote places wherein even clocks were not present, so no one has accurate time of their birth. So That's all. I couldn't find anything, any like data related where I can connect to any person of the family, like why I have got this kind of chart, because things repeat and children are given the effects of what exactly, because there are so many specific sayings in our mind, in our epics, in our books, Hindu Vedic books, which say that karma repeats. So my father was usually, till the moment I was born, he was unemployed, as he was not like putting up with, like he was barely getting his education. Family was not at all financially rich. My parents moved from the place after 4 to 5 years. Somehow my father got some kind of work over here, manual work, of course. He got over here and he started being a provider for our family. And most importantly, as I was the first child and my mother had a dream to get me educated, even though the condition of the family was not at all supportive to make me educated, but still I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to be born to wonderful parents of mine. They got me educated, and today I'm here sitting, and uh, I can at least earn my own bread and work towards betterment of the society and simultaneously give back to the society. So my mother wanted me to get educated. I still remember she was not able to read, but she used to tell me that sit down with the books, start reading, start learning. And she told me the importance of education. I was born in my Jupiter Mahadasha, so somehow I felt the Jupiterian effects. I wanted to learn, I wanted to read, I wanted to study. I was a good student, and Jupiter was granting some amount of money to my father. My father was started also earning, and it is also said that your fifth house gets activated after having a child. So I felt after giving birth, my parents started to earn. Somehow their fifth house got activated. They started earning. Somehow money started to come in, and I started to get education. They put me into school, and I was also very good in studies. Days started to pass by, and 2005, I remember I was in fifth fifth grade. Yeah, I was going to go in fifth grade, fifth or sixth, I don't remember usually. Yeah, fifth. So something happened. My father's whatever work he was doing, it crashed. He was not able to. And the place where we were living in, we were not able to, no longer able to afford it. We had to move to a place where we can afford the rent, we can afford food, we can afford, my parents could afford education. And my mother also recently had given to a second baby, my brother, and he was he was an infant, and there were two children on my father's shoulder. I was also young, my education was pending, my mother was ill, she gave birth, and it was a very crucial period. I would like to stress this period. My Saran Mahadasha was going to start, preferably beyond the March. I'm talking about 2004. So my parents decided that it's time to move from this place because it was not at all falling into their pockets. They were not able to afford it at all, and they just found something which is far away, like 100 kilometers away, into a suburban place. We came over, my father went over there, found a home, renting it, which was still difficult to get into it, but still my father somehow, even though my father had to travel every day 90 to 100 kilometers for work, but still he said that it's okay if I can afford this. At least my children will be able to get some education and be able to save some money. So this was the serious transition for me, like change of place and totally change of place, and my education was being affected, and uh, I also got uh, more responsibilities as my mother, after giving birth to my brother, started becoming more and more sick. As my brother was born, my mother started to experience large and large amount of health issues. Her weight started to gain randomly, and she was not able to do any kind of work. She started experiencing feminine related problems, reproductive related problems, which was also putting up upon my father. So As my mother was unable to perform daily routines, I was quite young. I used to take care of my brother, take care of my mother, take care of my own studies. I started observing that when I changed the place, my father wanted to put my brother into like kindergarten school and put me into a good school. My fifth grade, my secondary education was going to start, and it was observed that he wasn't able to admit me into the school. First, the school took my entrance and I cleared the entrance very nicely. I was a good student, and still the school, as the school was convent, the school was uh, like I used to study previously. I used to study in a Sikh school, which was usually uh, like Sikh related stuff and all these. And now I totally changed into a convent school, which was mainly Christian oriented and all. So the fees and the donation of the school was extremely high because of financial reasons, my mom's health reasons. We changed the place, and now. So I still remember my father was not able to put me into school for one whole month. He had to work extremely, extremely hard so that he can afford that donation. He can afford that much amount of money to put me into school. So for a short period of time, my education was affected. And I used to observe that when I used to get up in the morning, I used to do so many household chores. Yes, my mom was supportive. Despite being ill, she was so supportive. She used to do and she used to tell me that no, no, Sajal, you go and study. You study. You do this, you learn. She's always, but I used to have this intrinsic thing. Like I used to see my brother, I used to see my mother, and I used to get this intrinsic feeling. No, I will do this and this too. So somehow Saturn started to give me that bolts of being mature. Like start doing more work, start working more and more hard. I went into school in fifth grade and started working very hard. There was total change of education. Like everything was new to me. Initially, it used to feel me so lighter, but now education started to feel me like I'm not able to do it. Something happened inside me. I was studying so hard. I was studying double the amount of time, but still I was not able to perform as I was performing initially in my starting kindergarten years. Like if I have the certificates today, my all kindergarten, my first to four certificates, they all have like five stars. And from fifth grade, I started experiencing uh, so many like gaps in the subjects, marks. I still remember. And this is also true. And this is just not one event. I have experienced so many events. Whenever I shared something good of my life, it could be as simple as my maths marks. I am, in the start of the video, I said I'm a biology teacher. But never ever in my life, I was more inclined towards sciences. I was only into maths. My favorite subjects was mathematics. I used to love maths, I used to get full marks in maths. I just remember saying one of my friend, uh, she asked me, Sajal, what is your math? I said, I get 50 out of 50. She said, really? I'm getting 23. I said, oh, okay. And I remember since that moment, my marks were it like they just went downhill. Like this is unbelievable. Of course, this is something people usually no one would believe. Like this would be because you would have not practiced. Just no, I was practicing. I was doing all the work which is required, but still I wasn't able to get the marks. I just don't know. And I used to cry because I used to love the topics, profit and loss. I used to love these. I used to solve so many questions because maths was something which was extremely dear to my heart. And still, I was not able to score that. So this was one major point which I today late and I go back. And there are so many events which I'll be discussing. Saturn in the fifth house. somehow wants you to hide your good stuff. Like it's like, don't say it out there. It's not like hiding from people. Of course, your close ones will know. It's not mandatory for these things. Like people around you know. Like I know it's so easy today to let your information. Like you just go through someone's Instagram and you can just curate some story. Okay, this is their life. There is so many social media outlets out there. You can express yourself. Like we get something and we show it on media. But a Saturn in the fifth person like has to know like what to keep and what to express. Like if you're really cautious about your things, you should let it be with you. Like quietly let it be with you. Don't just let it out there. There were so many events of my life wherein the moment I said it, something happened the other day. Something happened the other day which just converted that event into ashes. Like that thing of my life turned into ashes. Like it just went away. Poof. Chala gaya. Like so many. The moment I shared something, look, this thing, look, I have this, look, I got this, look, this, it just vanished. So, anything related to your education, anything related to your glow up, your theater skills, your art skills, your anything you know, please, Saturn in the fifth people out there, keep it with you. Really, keep it with you. Learn to be humble, learn to stop getting validation. Of course, we will always decide, look, I got this. This is something, this is not a bad quality. This is, of course, it's not a bad quality. It's something we all as human desire. So, but we learn it late. There are certain effects where there are certain karmic effects which we need to experience in our life. So this was one of the events which I go back, and of course there are so many chain of events which I go back and think like, कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ? I started working more and more hard. I used to take care of my brother. I still remember my mom was like, suddenly she became very strict and she wanted, because it was not her fault. She was raised in an environment wherein she was taught that in our community, a girl child has to be like more self-dependent, more educated, then only she'll be given a chance in the family of others. Otherwise, it will be difficult. And we have seen so many cases wherein the life of the girl became so difficult after marriage. So many cases. So she just wanted me to do that. And she was supportive as well. It was not like that she used to put me there. She has been so much supportive to me. She used to just teach me, do this, do that. And by the time I reached into my seventh and eighth grade, I used to know everything. Like, you just tell me any household chore, I'll be able to do it. Of course, cooking was something like I was still in the learning process because I used to get burned and all. I was quite young to work with the uh, fire and cooking things. But and she used to never force me for cooking, my mom, and she used to say me like, these things which you do, it's enough. But I started to observe that I became mature before that age. By the time I reached 10th, I also knew so many things to cook. And by 12th, almost a lot of things. Not everything, but yes, a lot of like survival guide on my own. I can literally survive on my own. That was the thing which my mother taught me in that way. And it was observed that mainly, just a second. Yeah. So I started becoming more mature before, like mainly before the age, like more mature, more oriented towards studies. I remember in my 10th grade, I used to just get up in the morning and just like 3 a.m. I'm getting up in the morning, I'm washing my face continuously, and I'm studying and I'm continuously reading, learning so that I can get some good marks in my 10 because I wanted to give back to my parents. They were working extremely hard for me. And I also like to study. I was observing that whenever I was working very hard towards education, towards getting educated, there were certain events which kept on happening into my family, which made me to work towards it, or let my education was getting affected. Like something happened, either like there were so many times we were experiencing a death of the relative. Then my parents used to go to the native, and I used to have to manage all the house alone for a month. So more and more responsibilities, or my mother's health was at risk. My father's work was not going on, so we used to experience so many problems in paying fees. And my brother was also my brother. Uh, and I also started teaching my brother, making him like totally a mature person. I remember when I got my 10th standard result in 2009. Yeah. The moment I got the result, I was crying. Like we had nothing, we had no computer, no internet, nothing, no mobile phones. I went into neighboring sister's home, a friend's home, and she checked my result on internet, and I somehow made very good marks, and I was crying so much that I made my parents proud, and my parents were happy, so happy. I still long for that day. Like that was such a happiest moment of my life. After 10th grade, over here, like we are required to choose a field. Like you can go into science, commerce, and arts. Arts is mainly humanities, commerce is related to all those business, and science is physics, chemistry, maths, biology, wherein you can go into engineering and pure sciences, or medical school. So I wasn't aware of this. Like I was such a dumb kid. I was literally a dumb person. Literally, that's also a thing. Like Saturn in the fifth house people, they are late learners of life, even though they are so mature, but wisdom comes literally late. So I was not wise. I started crying like a kid. I started crying like a kid in front of my father. Like, Baba, I know nothing what to choose. I don't even know what is science, commerce, math. Like what exactly like how we can do. So I had this intrinsic desire to become doctor. So my father said, like, for doctor science, we started consulting, and I still remember, like, as I cleared my 10th, there was some changes in education, like education rules and regulations during that period. So everything was done online. So as I had barely knew how like in our school, we used to just have one single computer lecture in a week, wherein we used to be taught about the hardware, the software, and we used to just paint. That's all. Like, so I wasn't aware of anything. So somehow through the consultation of the people around me during the admission process, we went into general sciences, and I opted for general sciences. I didn't took IT and all. I wanted to become a doctor, and I started my 11th. I remember my 11th grade mathematics was totally turned into ashes. I felt I would not be able to clear my 11th grade because I'll fail in maths. They were like, it was totally beyond my understand. It was so difficult for me. I was not able to understand only. I don't know what was happening. And my parents were not able to afford for tuitions. Like they weren't able to. They were putting me into a school, a college for 11th grade. That was far beyond than what they can actually do. And so again, I used to cry at home. I used to study, read again, solve and solve. And there was no internet. There was nothing like you can today open on YouTube and Google the lecture. We did not had anything. Uh, Somehow, I remember in 11th in maths, I just got passing marks. Like somehow, I was like cleared. I cleared maths, like just 1 or 2 marks here and there. I cleared maths and I cleared my 11th grade. My physics was also not that great. Chemistry and biology were very good. And I went into my 12th grade. And once you go into 12th grade, the question of getting into a tuition or a classes or an education institute where you can go and get help for preparation of your competitive exams over here, which happen in India. So like NEET, which happened. So we were not even we were not able we were not even aware of these exams, like essay exams. And my parents were on, because for 12th grade tuition classes the fees was hefty, very, very hefty. Somehow my parents arranged a tuition for me, which was mainly for maths. We paid some 5,000 bucks and we got into some mathematics tuitions, and we used to go and we used to learn there and learn those. Somehow I started asking help for other subjects, so physics and all. And I remember the full piece, which was done like 5,000 maths ke liye tha, and then for other subjects also you have to pay. So I started taking help of physics and chemistry too. My parents were not able to pay the complete fees. I had to drop them. And I couldn't prepare for any entrance. Like whatever I knew, I started doing on my own. I wasn't even aware when to fill forms and whom to ask. People around me, they were also not that ambitious and all. So I couldn't do. I wanted, I had, like even today, I feel I see so many motivational stories, like people doing medical thing at this age, at the age of 60. I long for that, but somehow I feel I lack courage, because the work I'm doing, and today, God's grace, I'm earning some amount of money and my family is dependent upon me. So of course I can't just think and choose something which I really want. And so all this time, the major focus of my education, and I had this great desire to act. Like I'm very good acting artist. Like you just say me, I'll be able to like deliver dialogues and all. I do that at home, but it's not that furnished. So it was, I did not let it out there. Somewhere deep down, I used to feel low self-esteem, low self-confidence. And even in schools of mine, it was not that possibility, availability, sources were not there. So well, my fifth house related stuff was like into bit of, was not into that much limelight, but that was not because Saturn was preventing it. Saturn wanted me to work somewhere else, do something else, not that. Maybe maths was really not my subject. Today, I'm, I'm making, I'm paying my bills with biology, I'm paying my bills with nutrition sciences, and I love nutrition sciences. So that's what Saturn does. After 12th grade, going into graduation, it was like colleges are so costly. Again, I started taking tuitions to help my father. When my 12th boards were going to happen, my mom, like I was young, I was not aware what she got. Like now, if I go back to the papers, I came to know that she had some bladder and ovary related issues, and she used to always experience feminine problems only. So she was put up into the hospital, and we were not able to afford the hospital. She was put up into a government hospital for treatment, and I felt that I'm going to lose my mother. Like even my mother, she said my father that if anything happens to me, just take care of my children. I remember saying her that. And I used to cry day and night. I used to do all the house. I used to do all the cooking, cleaning, preparing my brother. My brother was into uh, sixth grade, fifth or sixth grade, and like we used to keep everything away from him because he was very young. We did not wanted his education to be affected. Me and my father. My father used to be 24 hours with my mother, and the time he used to get from away from my mother, he used to go and earn. And I used to do all the housework, cooking, cleaning, water, and all these things, putting up with my brother and going to college and studying and doing everything. I remember for that whole month. And it was like for 1 week, we felt my mother is not going to make her life. Like she was drastically sick. She was operated. After operated, still doctors will see, and somehow by God's grace, by fate of my brother and my own destiny, by blessings of Lord Saturn and gods, literally my mother came back. And we were so happy, but she was bedridden as it was her stomach was stitched. So it was like for one whole month the stitches were there, and we had to take care. We had to, like, I remember me, my brother, and my father, we used to just put the cloth, warm it in lukewarm water, and used to wipe the body of my mother and powder these stitches. Whatever we were doing for my mother. Like we were all totally involved. So this was a crucial thing, as my fourth house is also ruled by Saturn itself, and it's in fifth house. So my mother's health was always at risk. Even today, even though I'm a nutritionist, my mother still experiences so many health issues, and even I have guided her. So still, it just does not work. She is so somehow I feel that it is my karma, but I still guide her. I purposely make her to eat healthy, and I teach her what are the good habits. Now she has given up so many bad habits like drinking tea, sugar, and all, and I've controlled it. The most among problem she's experiencing today is a weight related problem. Like she is not able to. I make her do yoga. I make her do workout. I work out along with her. I brought so many things, but that is not just happening. So that was one of the another major event. When I went into my graduation, I started experiencing so many. Like my father was not able to earn. My father started getting diabetes. My father started having blood pressure issues. He was not able to go to work. And as he's a manual work person, if one day he cannot go to work, we were not able to afford for the another day. I started taking tuitions. I started helping him. I remember I used to take tuitions, then I used to go college, and in the trains I used to write my assignments, and then you have to come back, and then whatever the different slot of the tuitions I used to take and help my parents and then cook. As my mother was not that great in good health, I used to cook, teach my brother. I observed that I was good in education, but even though I was helping my brother was not able to do it. Like somehow he felt aloof. He was like, no, I don't like to study or but still I used to even today like make him like study is very important. Education is so important because of education only. My parents used to always say like they even today they say that education is the best investment one can do. Like it's very important. So they always said that we will never believe in saving money because even today we were not like even today we are not able to buy a home for us. Like the complete money which they earn, they put in our education, they put in our survival, and they feel that they say that my father says that why do we need a home? We have two. You are the two pillars of this home. Once you both become something, it's already done for us. We are not going to take the home with ourselves. These words of theirs literally motivate me to work more and more harder on a daily basis. I when I started going into my graduation, there are certain problems which I totally cannot say it out there, but so many problems in my graduation, financial problems. Like I remember there was a time when we were not able to afford daily food also. And going into the masters, studying masters, and family started. As you know, we belong to a community where girls are married quick and their education is not so my parents started getting lashbacks like why you are educating your girl child so much and all. She will do this, that, and uh, so many problems and family forcing me to put her into marriage or something like that. But still, my parents were extremely supportive and other problems also there were so many problems which I just can't express out there. In 2015 I experienced depression, like literally total depression. So many problems, like I remember guys, like this scalp of hair you guys see, I started losing so much of hair, like too much. There was also a gap in my education, 1 year gap. After that 1 year gap, I went into my master's and it was so difficult to afford. And as soon as I cleared my master's, I was like, "Ki, whatever job I'll get, I'll do it." Because there is so much like jobs are also not available. And the teaching jobs are paid so pathetically. Like we are paid so bad. So somehow I went into teaching. I started teaching. I said, even if I get a job of a medical representative, I'll do it because my family needs it. A lot of issues. I applied at so many places. I used to get rejected. Like they wanted someone experienced. Or if you're a fresher, they used to pay like 2,000, 3,000. I remember my first job was of 3,000 rupees per month. That was my first job. And I'm talking about this in the 2016. Like after completing after I was in my uh, second year of masters, I started working. So that 3,000 I used to get, and whatever we were able to afford into it, and do the household basic things. More and more, there are so many elements which I'm not able to put up into this video. I'll be making a part of it wherein I'll be discussing more and more in detail. But the theme of this 16-year period till now, and still 3 years are remaining, wherein I am deeply desiring to do study ahead, like so that I can get into today I'm a biology teacher and nutritionist also. I'm practicing as a yoga teacher. I do today multiple jobs to make my ends meet. Even though I'm educated, I know a lot of stuff. I'm building my skills, I'm knowing things, but I'm experiencing that my education gets affected. But somehow after a certain time, that effect is lightened, and somehow Saturn gives me the opportunity. So I feel that maybe not now, but later in the years, I may become a good professor, and not by becoming a doctor, maybe I'll do PhD or something. I'm really interested to do something like that, but right now I cannot because I have to work. And so maybe Saturn will give me an opportunity, maybe a light will come to me. But today, if I tell you guys my routine, like I just get up, work, and then I sleep. Like I just go to my home for sleeping. Like I work all day, or like till last year I was doing my the teaching certification course, and I was preparing for certain exams which will help me to go into the government teaching because it pays much better as compared to the private institutions. And private institutions also go in a lot of fluctuations. During pandemic, I observed like there were so many people. I observed friends of mine who were into teaching, they lost their jobs. So I'm working day and night. This is what Saturn Mahadasha makes you do. Like you work, like you literally put yourself out there, and Saturn gives you opportunity to work. Like this is very important. In one of the KRS videos of Saturn Mahadasha, I heard him saying that uh, Saturn Mahadasha gives you opportunities. Like it will really give you opportunities to put yourself out there. So I felt there were drawbacks, there were problems, there were depressive episodes, there were so much of hard work making me do work. Like today, I feel like I just don't resonate with people around me. Like my friends say me that why can't you just have fun? And I just feel like what is exactly fun? I don't know what is fun. Like I just can't go out for like with friends and have like a small party. I feel like I'm wasting my time. What am I doing? I could read something. Like I'm not able to, I just don't feel happy. And I feel that am I normal or not? Like why don't I feel happy? And even if I work so much, I don't feel happy. Like that happiness factor, I don't know where is that. And by Saturn's grace, Saturn has given me a job and like allowed me to learn so many skills and get into so many certifications today. Somehow I made it to masters. And even though, so people think that ki Saturn in the five will affect your education. Yes, there will be certain events in your life where you will be feeling that, but somehow Saturn will make you get very good education. Even though you are not able to like get very good marks come out of, but still you will be at least having the degrees and be able to express yourself out there. And my mom used to always say, if a child has learned to hold a pencil, the child will also earn, because the child is an independent. Like we are all independent at our core, so we will do something provided we are given opportunity. So Saturn gives you opportunities. So the complete theme was a lot of depressive episodes, a lot of problems since childhood, a lot of work, uh, like not going out there, not expressing. I also started observing changes in me, not being able to express myself, not being able to be vulnerable, or I start crying. Something I'll cry a lot when I'm at home, or if something says me, I'm very sensitive at my core also. but still very humble. Like I started seeing that in me. Like I used to just whatever comes to me, I just take the work and I start doing, even if it makes me to stay awake at whole night, that's also totally fine for me. Because I have to make the ends meet, I have to make my family, and I have to help my parents and simultaneously think ahead of the future, whatever opportunities are available to me, and just make the best out of it. I feel today, whatever comes to me, like even if like there was a period in a time period in lockdown wherein I used to like I worked so much in Jan and Feb. Like in March, this lockdown came and I felt like, oh wow, Saturn gave me a vacation. But I used to work also at home. And I used to feel that still, if I'm able to make 1 hour also, I learn something. I started learning digital marketing kind of stuff, which I was not that good into. But yes, I did learn content writing and I have my own blog also wherein I write articles related to nutrition related stuff. I really like that. So, uh, yeah, the transition period of Mercury Mahadasha is coming. Yeah, I'm getting that inclinations more towards speaking and writing and talking about stuff related to subjects which I really like. So I'm putting myself out there. That Mercury transition is coming. So you guys will see that transition period coming in you. You'll feel that. I'll be also speaking about stuff related to how to get through a Mahadasha and what events to expect because I read so many books. So I'll be definitely making the videos related to it and whatever, if it helps anyone. All these videos, I really feel that it would be only for the people. If I can serve people out there in a way, like giving back to the society as much as possible. I'll be also making videos in the Hindi so that I can reach maximum and more amount of people out there who want to know stuff. And so that's all. And I'm still like eager what happens in this 3 year period. And after that 3 year period, I'll be also going through my Saturn return. So I'm just afraid like what more events can come upon me. And really at this moment my parents have been so supportive and made me such a responsible. I feel like so responsible today. I just can't sit at home. Even if I'm at home, I'll be doing something constantly and studying, learning, knowing something with whatever wisdom I've accumulated. Of course, I'll not say that I'm an exemplary child or I've made so much, I've made so much money. Whatever Saturn taught me, I really feel that today I just don't want this Mahadasha to get over. Like, I feel this Mahadasha taught me so much. Like, I just can't, like, I'll be restless if something, like, things become lighter to me. I really love this pressure. I love this thing because it has improved me so much. Literally improved me so much. So, I somehow, like, deep down, I really don't want this Mahadasha to over. Like, literally, I just want this Mahadasha to just, I just want to take it to my last breath because it teaches so much. The psychological transformation you go through, you come to know about yourself, about events around you, about people. You start understanding things, you start knowing things, you start knowing and understanding so many details about yourself, about education, like whatever you're experiencing. I really feel everyone should go through Saturn Mahadasha in their prime period of their life. Like I did experience it quite early, thoda sa jaldi aa gaya, but I really feel that we should go through it. It's really so much fun. I really don't know what the next 3 years are because now Saturn is sitting in the fourth house, and yes, just last October in lockdown, my mother was admitted like severely sick. Her whole leg was infected. She was cellulitis and she was so sick for 1 whole month. And even today, she's unable to walk, and I'm still taking care of her. So, Saturn in the fourth, or Saturn expecting fourth, or Saturn ruling fourth, please, please, I tell you guys, take care of your mother. Really, really take care of your mother because it's very, very important. And the aspects which Saturn made to my seventh house and my 11th house, yes, the gains house was controlled, of course, until unless I worked hard, the gains were not given to me. And my seventh house, I really need to work hard. And my seventh house, as it is in Aries, so somehow Saturn is stability. So I have to work more hard in building relationships. I have to learn more about people so that I can build healthy relationships around me, more partnerships around me. I have to work more hard. I have to put myself out there more. So it's like whenever Aries is related to Saturn, the person has to work more. It's like normally you'll try for lesser number of times and you'll get succeed, but when it comes to Aries and Saturn relationship, you have to do the same thing more amount of times, and Saturn will make you succeed. I have also lost a lot in life. Like there was a period in my life, like in 2017, where I lost everything. I had no hope. Like I'll get my education back. There was so much of problems related to my home, financial reasons, education related major setback which I had experienced, and I really felt that this is something the lowest point of my life. But as they say, this shall too pass. And I'm here. I'm happy with whatever I have today. And I'm learning and improving things. The only thing which makes me worry is when I will fail to take care of my parents. I really want to be there for my parents. They have been there for me. And somehow I just feel, and the only prayer I would like to put it out there, that I just want Saturn to keep providing me opportunities throughout life so that I'm able to be there for my parents. They have always been there for me. They literally brought me out from that sludge of orthodox thoughts and people and gave me the opportunity to get educated. I feel so blessed that I'm their daughter and they have been so protective of me. They made me responsible in what I'm today. So I just hope, yeah, to conclude this, I'd like to put some bullet points of Saturn in fifth effects. And also, I've seen so many other people who have Saturn in fifth. Like, of course, I bombard my friends to give me their charts too, so that I can study. And I'll be also putting up so many Saturn in the fifth elements. And also, this would be related to all the Saturn houses. All the observational points, bullet points, I'll be putting up in the next videos, and I'll be just putting it what a person can experience based upon their own sign or neutral sign or debilitated sign, the events which a person can experience. And we're also putting up signs related to exaltation of Saturn in the fifth, normal signs, events, or area, or when Saturn is debilitated, like what events a person can experience. I'll be making up a video, and which I have observed in so many other people out there. Because I've worked with literally poor people, poor females, pregnant females into slums where I was practicing for my nutrition. I used to teach them, these ladies, like who had no access to basic food. I literally, like, I was crying on that day. I remember these females who have been like their, their partner is either not able to support them or has left them or rejected them, and they are so poor, they're pregnant. So I used to work with their nutrition during my internship, and I used to teach them, I used to guide them with whatever food is available to them, how they can make up for the nutrition, how they can have an easy birth, teach them basic yoga asanas. And I still want to pursue that. I still want to do that. Just waiting for this lockdown to be completely over and we all can come out healthily out of this. So that's all I would like to say. I hope it is able to help anyone, even if this video gives you even a little bit of hope. I'll feel that I have made it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.